Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Drake, cool record, but it's not changing the temperature or anything. Okay, Drake putting out those records for his fans.
We'll talk about it more.
For guys like Eli, who's an OV ho, who get all excited in the group chat. And,
it's OVO ho, but.
What I said?
OV ho.
OVO.
It's OVO.
OVO.
All right.
Okay, but for that, yeah, like. It's not changing the temperature or nothing, Drake. You take a break. I don't know why you won't listen. Why won't your advisors tell you the truth? Go take a break.
We'll talk about it in rumors. All right, but let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. I see y'all chosen violence early. Okay,
Peace,
let's get into it. Good morning, y'all. So Vice President Kamala Harris, y'all announced it yesterday that she has selected Tim Walz as her running mate, and the two kicked off their campaign tour yesterday in battleground states. Now, the Minnesota governor appeared alongside Harris for the Democratic ticket's first joint rally in Philadelphia yesterday. Harris spoke about Walz's character and why she chose him, while Walz said he wants that smoke. Day one. Let's hear the comments from them yesterday at the rally in Philly.
I stand before you today to proudly announce I am now officially the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, because he's the kind of person who makes people feel like they belong and then inspires them to dream big. And that's the kind of vice president he will be.
And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, and make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
I wasn't mad at Tim Walz. Yesterday, I was talking about I would prefer Shapiro or prefer somebody else. He just looked like he looked older. He looked like what we would say we wanted to get away from. But yesterday, after hearing him speak, and I wasn't mad at him. And you can definitely tell he was a football coach. He's very confident. He's very comfortable on that stage. He knows what to say. He can be serious. He can be jokey. I wasn't mad at Walz yesterday.
Yeah, I thought Governor Shapiro would have been the better pick, but I don't care. I don't have to fall in love with any of these politicians. I just hope Tim Walz can help the vice president win electoral votes. That's it.
Right. So for those who don't know, Walz is a former teacher, congressman, and military veteran. And as you mentioned, Coach Envy, he is scheduled to appear with Harris alongside her today in Michigan. And, of course, the two will continue on to other battleground states, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona. Meanwhile, J.D. Vance thinks VP Harris chose her running mate to appease what he calls the anti-Semitic wing of the Democratic Party. You guys thought Josh Shapiro would have been the choice. So does Vance. So here's what he had to say in regards to that pick.
Some of the leaders and the grassroots activists in their party wouldn't take a Jewish nominee. I think it's despicable. I think it's disgusting, but that is right out of the words of many members of the Democratic leadership. I actually called Tim Walz. I left a voicemail. I didn't get him. But I just said, look, congratulations. Look forward to a robust conversation and enjoy the ride. And maybe he'll call me back. Maybe he won't.
Oh, that's light. I was watching Fox News last night. They was cooking. You hear me? J.D. Vance was on Fox News last night, too. They said Democrats are anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish, far-left radicals who want to chemically castrate your kids, let men play women's sports, and put tampons in men's bathrooms.
What?
Oh, wow.
They said last night. Said Harris Walz is the most radical presidential ticket ever.
Tampons in men's bathrooms.
And then they point. I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't know this, but they said that they didn't mention inflation or the border not one time yesterday at the rally.
No, I did not hear anything regarding inflation. But they just getting started, and there's going to be another one today. So we'll see what happens as regards to that. President Biden says the Harris Walz ticket will be a powerful voice for working people in America's great middle class. In a statement, Biden praised Kamala Harris for tapping Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. He also calls Walz an effective leader, citing his background as a teacher, congressman, governor, and veteran. Harris, of course, announced Walz as her running mate yesterday. The Trump campaign is not feeling it. As you mentioned, they had some really critical things to say in regards to the Harris Walz ticket, as you mentioned, far left radicals, and they also cited her record on immigration, saying that has been a disaster. But what's striking me a little bit is that Vance seems to be on the campaign trail by himself right now. And when reporters asked him, where is Trump, he simply responded, he's very busy. So
Where is Trump? Trump is everywhere. We just saw Trump on Aiden Ross stream. I just saw Trump about to do another interview with Elon Musk. Like
Elon Musk,
man, Trump is everywhere. What do you mean? Where is Trump? Trump is everywhere.
I'm just repeating the questions that were asked. So yeah, he said he's very busy. But as you mentioned, Trump is supposed to do a interview with Elon Musk, and that's supposed to take place tonight. So we will see what goes on with that. So that's your front page news for the first hour. In the next hour, we'll hear more reactions from some locals about how they feel about this Harris Walz ticket.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey. So yeah, y'all in New York Democratic leaders are reacting to Vice President Kamala Harris's choice of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. New York Governor Kathy Hochul says Walz has a progressive heart, and New York City Mayor Eric Adams says people are looking for someone who's authentic. Let's hear their comments.
He wants to continue focusing on families and supporting the labor community and making sure we have protections. Reproductive rights are so important to all of us, but he has leaned into this in a Republican-leaning area.
I just believe he brings this very authentic leadership that his daughter, I think his daughter says she's a vegetarian, so I'm excited about what's going to happen on the campaign trail.
I don't know if authentic is a word I would ever use for a politician. I just don't think the nature of the job allows you to be authentic, but.
Well, what do people expect for them to say? I mean, they're going to support regardless. It wasn't like they were going to be like, I didn't like that pick. I think that pick was whack. They're never going to go against whoever they're picking.
I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, I wanted Governor Josh Shapiro, but I don't care either way. If he can help the vice president get electoral votes, that's all we can hope for.
Mm-hmm.
So in a post on X, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffrey said Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will lead America into a brighter future for everyone. The campaign is now in full force. Now, that's something I've noticed that I've seen on commentary is that people are now talking about how the Democratic campaign is now rallying behind Harris with enthusiasm as opposed to before. It was the focus was Trump this, Trump that, Trump can't do this, and Trump can't do that. Whereas now it seems to be more of a enthusiastic and hopeful agenda. But
I agree with that. I've always felt like that. I've always felt like, they focus too much on telling America how bad Trump is as opposed to telling people what it is they have done, right? Because she's been in the White House for the last 4 years, and what they plan to do. That's what people want to hear right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully that is the case as they continue on these battleground states and we start to hear more about policy. Now, switching gears away from the political spectrum, 4 people are being charged in connection to the death of Devontae Mitchell. Let's say his name, Devontae Mitchell. A black man who died outside of a Wisconsin hotel back in June. Mitchell was restrained and pinned to the ground by 4 security guards outside of a Hyatt in Milwaukee. The medical examiner's office says Mitchell died from restraint of asphyxia and declared his death a homicide. The ME also said his death may have been exasperated by toxic effects of cocaine and methamphetamine. Now, on Tuesday, felony charges and arrest warrants were filed against all 4 security guards. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video, but allow me to issue a trigger warning before you go and check and watch it to the listeners that it could be rather a tough watch. Definitely we'll keep you guys posted on that. And switch gears again. Team USA is adding another gold medal in track and field at the Paris Olympics. Gabby Thomas dominated the women's 200-meter race, finishing first with a time of 21.83 seconds. Now, Thomas says it was unreal finishing gold. And then teammate Brittany Brown won bronze in the event. Let's hear comments from them about winning medals.
I was in complete disbelief. I mean, I know I've earned it. I've trained so hard for this. There is no feeling like earning an Olympic gold medal. It's unbelievable.
It's been a crazy year, so to come back with a medal, it's amazing feeling.
So the win gives Team USA its 5th gold medal in track and field, with no other country having more than 2. And of course, St. Lucia's Julian Alfred took silver in that event. Meanwhile, Team USA's basketball demolished Brazil 122-87 to advance to the semifinal round at the Paris Olympics. Devin Booker led the team with 18 points, while Anthony Edwards had 17 off the bench. Joel Embiid embraced the booze and nailed all 3 of his three-point attempts with to finish with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Now, the Stars and Stripes have won each of their first 4 games by at least 15 points and will try to carry the momentum against Serbia on Thursday. And just when we thought gymnastics was over, Romania is protesting the bronze medal that Jordan Childs received for her floor routine. Team Romania is protesting the results with the International Gymnastics Federation, and a review of the floor routine will be conducted. This all comes down to fractions of a point and whether or not the gymnast stepped out of bounds. This whole Olympics has been absolutely amazing, and just watching the youth, get inspired by watching the Olympics. And I just can't wait to see what happens to the talent pool when they come here in 4 years, the Olympics in LA. And just real side note, shout out to young boxers out of the DMV, Jeremiah and Carlos under Coach Ben, AKA Mr. Miyagi. They're up listening to us every day as they train. So I know they got next. So I just can't wait to see what happens with the young athletes being inspired. My daughter, she has her mat out on the floor doing routines. It's just crazy to watch. But Team USA continues to lead the way with 24 gold medals and 86 total medals after winning 7 more yesterday.
Well, salute to Mr. Miyagi. What's his name? Mr. Miyagi?
It's Coach Ben. Yeah, he's out of
Coach
Virginia.
Ben?
But yeah,
salute
they
to
call
them.
him Mr. Miyagi.
You know karate?
They're boxers.
Boxer trainers, so I guess he's just a trainer. So
okay.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
All right.
So, of course, iHeart is your exclusive audio partner. Continue to check us out. The NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Stay looped on everything we've got here. Download the free app. We've got you covered. And that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. You can hit me up on socials at Morgan Media, and continue to check out our news coverage at the Black Information Network at BINnews.com.
All right.
Y'all.
Thank you, Morgan.
Wake that ass up. Early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.